If you want to address the problem, you have to address it years or decades before it becomes a problem.
The concept of the first 1,000 days comes from the idea that the brain is very, very plastic from conception to about 2 to 3 years of age. It's the time when it's growing most rapidly. It's also the time that it's most vulnerable to any sort of negative experience, stress or nutritional deficiencies. And it's also the time when it's most easily repaired. This is your big opportunity to set that brain on what turns out to be a lifespan course. And we want to learn more about how to measure the health of the brain of a young kid before they have their behavioral problems, even before they're verbal, to make sure they're on the right track.
I'm a neurospecialist, but I've always been into community engagement and being able to do something unique. Lots of companies, lots of organizations want to be really community-centered and focused and outward-facing, but it's very challenging. And so for the first time, I felt like the leadership just was aligned where I can actually do those things, not just say it, but actually do it.
What if we can make this possible? We would be able to help society and these people and these communities in a way that they have not been helped before. And what if we can make this happen in Minnesota?
We're trying to build healthy brains. And so a lot of what we've been designing and how we've been trying to think through and building MIDB has been around this kind of overarching vision to start connecting the dots and make the process a lot more efficient.
The momentum that these teams have, that they can bring diverse angles of experience, education, is just the beginning.
If I make a discovery in the lab, it's about 17 years to have any impact. And that's too slow. There's the only reason for that is because the way that our system is set up makes the information transfer really slow. So part of the vision of MIDB was to help bring together all those different components and start building a model that makes that information transfer much quicker, can touch the community and the people that we're trying to serve much more quickly.
The community engagement piece is going to have many different buckets that we focus on to make sure that we have a holistic approach to serving the community.
In underserved communities, there is a lot more potential to be made up and to be had, and I think that that's hugely important for our state.
There's a lot of work to do in this space. The good news is that at the University of Minnesota, you have really, really good neuroscience that can understand all the molecular and cellular underpinnings of how the brain works. That exists all here. Having a center where you can advance new non-invasive techniques like MRI and be at the forefront across the entire world, that's here. But also, I believe that a lot of the techniques and discoveries that are occurring right now that relate to poor health outcomes have a big chance at assisting us in understanding how and when to intervene.
Because academic medicine, academic pursuits in general are a vigorous belief that the communities make us relevant.
And so it is this mission to improve the outcomes of our kids, to see them have higher achievement in education, ultimately have a better life.
The opportunities are really endless. We're excited to push forward and make it happen.